Noah's message of disconnecting to reconnect brings power to the importance of human interaction.
Good evening. As you know, we live in a world where technology is the answer for everything. By a show of hands, how many people own a smartphone? Almost everyone's hand was raised, and I even have mine here tonight. I am in the 8th grade now, and I've noticed that for teenagers, everything revolves around our phone or the internet. In the past 5 years, the technological age has just taken off, especially with the explosion of social media sites. From digital books to touchscreen watches, phones that are equivalent to mini computers, and cars that don't even need drivers, technology makes our world so much faster and easier. But what happens when everything becomes too fast and easy? How will it affect the future of the upcoming generation? And will it be a negative or positive outcome? Let's imagine a world where all this technology would be incorporated in our lives but didn't lead how we lived. A world where getting together with friends didn't mean constantly checking your phones for the next Facebook post, where people would actually talk to each other instead of texting, or where things could be enjoyed without taking an Instagram photo. Where telling someone, "I love you," or experiencing your first kiss wouldn't be through a text message. No matter how advanced technology will ever be, you will never be able to replicate the little experience of life. Now, don't get me wrong. You see, I am a 13-year-old girl who loves how technology works. My phone can do so many things at once, and I can always stay connected with my friends through social media sites. Nowadays, technology is used for everything, from schoolwork, music, shopping, and the news, to travel, jobs, communication, and entertainment. But you see, all this technology does have its drawbacks. The minute you are bored, tap or click something on the web, and you are instantly entertained without even having to think about it. The phone and internet can become very addictive and cause people to not pay attention to the world outside their screen. I have to admit that I can get sucked into it too. And sometimes I wish the social media wasn't so demanding. Life for teenagers has become way more complicated due to all the connections and electronics. And frankly, it's very difficult to disconnect. Especially with young children, technology for them is like bees to honey. So many kids have always asked me, "Do you have any games on your phone?" And I always wonder, whatever happened to books? But what if kids weren't on these screens so young? Or they would go outside and play and use their imagination? There happens to be an educational philosophy that believes in all of that. This is called Waldorf, and this was how I was raised. Waldorf is not a very well-known method, and don't worry, I didn't even know it was until my parents explained it. In a nutshell, Waldorf believes in play is learning, imagination instead of screens, exposing kids to technology and media at the right age, human contact and relationship in order to learn, and an eco-friendly environment. I watched TV for the first time at age 7. None of my toys had any bells, whistles, or lights, and were either cloth or wooden. This all felt very normal for me, and I didn't feel like I was different or anything. But when I would go over to my friend's house, it was a completely different environment. They had so many electronics, and all their dolls could talk, sing, cry, say "I love you," while all I had was my Coco. I felt like such an outsider. And when I learned what TV was for the first time, I longed so badly to be able to watch it. When I finally saw my first movie at age 7, it was one of the best experiences of my life, and I'll never forget my excitement of seeing moving figures on a screen. Now, as I am growing older, and I'm exposed to this digital world, it's all very new for me, and I love it, but I also miss when a lot of things had to be done manually and with imagination. Now, sometimes I feel the computer is our imagination. Having a Waldorf-inspired childhood makes me different in a way, because I am able to maintain a balance between inside the screen and the real world. Some people may prefer the world like this, and some may not. But whatever your opinion is, please never forget there is a whole life waiting for you, filled with small moments and experiences that should be treasured. And if you can't look away from your screen, you might just miss it. Take chances and opportunities, and treasure the time with your family and loved ones. Because, as we all know, life doesn't last forever, and we should always make the most of each moment. I am appreciative of how my childhood was, because now I'm able to use technology, but not let it use me. So, I've decided that from now on, I will take one day a week to just unplug and live that day completely screen-free. I invite you to join me in this pledge, even if it means starting with 1 minute a day. Because we all need to begin somewhere in order to make a change. So let's disconnect to reconnect. Thank you.